If you have Venus in Taurus, then this video is for you. I am reading from the complete book of the Zodiac, and I do recommend that you take the time to calculate your Venus sign and your moon sign. There's a separate playlist for that. You and nature. Venus in Taurus means you ought to be a planter of acorns, a builder of windmills, a designer of reservoirs, or a mender of engines. You are in your element, in any element, as long as you are patiently investing time, care, and skill in some enterprise to improve the quality of life, to seize efficiency, the power of earth, to grow trees, air, to harness power, rain, to irrigate, or fire, to propel, is to express perfectly the delicate, respectful relationship you have with nature, that of mutual servants, each providing what their partner most requires. A similarly purposeful balance is all you aspire to in love. The problem is, we live in a modern world. Unless you're lucky, you have little chance to interact with natural forces. You're more likely to be a consumer or end user than a person who can make what they need from start to finish. Even if you work with natural elements, you may feel more like a cog in the machine than someone with freedom to respond to the needs of your environment. Domestically, too, similar artificial pressures may be creating tension and dissatisfaction. Neither you nor your partner may be the life, free to live the lifestyles you may choose. It can all make you feel resentful, thus unwilling to let the love of your heart guide your life. The key to change lies in some means of self-expression, be it gardening, painting, sculpting, or basket weaving, that puts you in command of an entire natural process of transformation. By filling at least your leisure time with this activity, you can respond to the yearning of your Venus in Taurus for a joint creative venture with creation itself. If you can share that task with a soulmate, you really can lead a life abundant in joys of give and take. You and your creativity. In this modern world of make it fast, pile it high, and sell it cheap, you're a genuine rarity, a person who believes in the old-fashioned ethos of care and craftsmanship. You'd far prefer to spend your life creating one outstanding novel, symphony, painting, sculpture, or garden than to churn out endless works of just above average quality. If you can't be sure that you've got time and resources to get something right, you'd rather not even try. Subtle shades and textures make all the difference as far as you're concerned. No way can you stain pine dark and call it oak, or pass off polyester for silk, nor can you feel relaxed about entrusting responsibility to others. Unless you've got a promising apprentice you've personally trained, you'd far prefer to do your own dirty work and know that you've done it to the highest standard. You're similarly discriminating when it comes to spending the money you've worked so hard to earn. One item of real quality is worth a house full of junk, but better still would be a collection of excellence. You're an exceedingly wise investor of time, skill, and money. You and romance. You have Venus in Taurus. It has got to be the most breathtakingly responsive to physical stimuli. Where some people have photographic memories, you have full sensual recollection. You have only to touch, feel, taste, or hear something once to remember it forever. This is why the quality of your environment is so important to you. Just as an ecological campaigner hates the thought of some smokestack polluting the atmosphere, you cannot stand the idea of a substandard item or possession lowering the tone of your life. Everything has to be the highest possible quality. If you're selective about what you sit on, eat off of, sleep on, or listen to, you're even more choosy about the person you allow to awaken your deepest, most passionate urges. A lover who pays only lip service to your needs cannot be tolerated simply because they happen to be good company in other aspects. When you give yourself to anything or anyone, you do so completely, whether pursuing the enjoyment of art, music, literature, natural beauty, or romantic expression. You want to feel interest awaken slowly in the tips of your toes, rise gradually to the top of your head, and cause your whole body to writhe with endlessly powerful waves of involvement. None of this is necessarily obvious to the casual observer. You rather like the idea of being a dark horse with misleadingly bland persona. You're interested in what others do, not what they say, so you tend to appeal only to people who share an instinctive desire to put experience before philosophy. Those who cannot resist you recognize your capacity to meet them with a private and immensely deep level. Those who find your company difficult to deal with resent your refusal to act out false roles or put on social airs and graces. The way you manifest your femininity. Some women go to great lengths to maximize their assets. For a date or special occasion, they will dress up in an attempt to look appealing. But you find yourself needing to tone down your appearance in order not to radiate more sultry, sensual magic than already flows naturally out of your every pore. You're not so much glamorous, for that word implies a superficial glitz, as sumptuous, in so far as the ability to manifest deep feminine strength comes a standard feature on your psychological operating system. You no more need a man to make you feel like a complete woman than a Rolls Royce needs a stripe to make it feel like a regular car. Consequently, you can pick and choose your partner from a wide range of willing applicants. The show-offs, the smart alecks, and the wise guys don't get past the first hurdle. You're only interested in someone deep, sensual, and sincere. Your ideal woman. Your vision of loveliness wears a long gown with a wide hood. She's an angel of mercy, a figure of mystery, a radiant bestower of warmth and kindness. Quite how she's supposed to manage to juggle 9 kids that she's anxious to bear for you without a murmur of complaint while simultaneously tending to the needy and sick who line up for her healing touch, plus, of course, fulfilling your every physical whim and fancy is a puzzle. But somehow she'll do it and more besides. She'll learn to cook, clean, and make a comfortable home while selling the prize orchids she's grown on the back lawn for such high sums that you'll never need to work again. A difficult fantasy for any flesh and blood female to live up to? Indeed. But those who come, or appear to come, closest will always be the one who win your heart. Alright, so all of you out there with the Venus in Taurus, I hope that you have found this information helpful. I really appreciate you taking the time to come by my channel and check out your Venus sign. You may also find interesting information in your moon sign, so check that out too. And I want you all to know that I love you.